Okay, wait, let me see. Can I start a new game as 0 now that I've beaten the game once? I'm not sure. Oh, hi, Adam. I'm just skipping the cutscenes because we've seen it before. Okay. I can't play... What's the title? Let me see here. Start over plus. Start over from opening stage. Keep all the collected items and weapons. Start from opening stage. Items and weapons are reset. What happens if I... Okay, so if I do start over plus... So I can't just start the game as 0, even though I've already unlocked him on the save file. If I want to play as him, I have to have the 0 unlock. Okay. I guess that works. They don't really get to show off where all the secrets are, but anyway. Let's see what this game looks like. I mean, this is what the major addition they made for this DX version, is that you can play as 0. Okay, that's it. So they didn't really give Zero much to work with either, though. But he's got full health. So I don't need to hunt down the health extensions. That was easy. Okay, so I can't break these with Zero, though. Okay, yeah, there's no point to doing this nonsense. Wait, am I stuck here now? Is that a soft lock? Oh no, okay, Zero can just chop through those. But not these, apparently. Okay, yeah, and using the... I forgot, they changed it so using their weaknesses on the enemies doesn't make them flinch in this. So they tried to increase the difficulty by quite a lot. I don't know who was complaining that the original was too easy. No need to go down there, I've already got that. Alright. Hi. Yeah, for whatever reason, the programmer for this also chose to make the X's armor only work for a couple of hits and then it wears off. Made the final boss a lot harder that way. logistics of this are a little harder with Zero, huh? Alright, I'll just avoid fighting these things. Hi, I'm ignoring you. Okay, that wasn't a huge mistake. Oh, it's not even going to let us go up there. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. So there was where another piece of X's armor would be. Wow. How am I supposed to do this with Zero? Yeah, they really planned this out for X, huh? Can you hear me okay? Yeah, that's kind of bad that Zero only has 3 moves to work with. Turn up the microphone a little. Okay. How's that? Any better? He probably could have improved the music a little, too. These were not the best 8-bit translations of the 16-bit music. Okay, yeah, this is another problem. How am I supposed to get through this with Zero? There's another part for X we already got. Yep. Get an extra life out of it. That's fun. I think it mostly, they seem to have made the game harder. They added an extra final boss. They combined the first and second quests so that you face both Zane and Gamil on the same playthrough. Yikes. Alright. Try that again. Again, they added Zero as a playable character. Ah. There seem to be some graphical improvements here and there. Alright, that's got him. Like, I don't think the Game Boy Color can do some of these color mixes. Am I still fighting Zane and Gamil in this, or because I'm using Zero will I not have those fights? Actually, come to think of it, I probably won't even be able to... Might not even be able to do the secret vial fight. Certainly won't be able to get the Hadoken. Or the Shoryuken. Oh yeah, I forgot. They've changed it so that if you're flinching, you still take damage from spikes. Oops. Okay. Try that again. Anyway, yeah, the capsule for X is up there. I missed the jump, but that's okay. Alright, they made Armored Armadillo a heck of a lot harder. He has extra desperation moves now. That is kind of funny, though. I guess Zero's doing more damage to him than X does with the Spark Weapon, though. But yeah, you can see he actually fires off shots now when he bounces off the walls. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so he's able to block my hits sometimes, and sometimes he doesn't. That's weird. Okay. Well, I have these for a reason, I suppose. Very interesting, but stupid. Yeah, it doesn't look like we get the Zane or Gamil fights with Zero. Okay. Yeah, so in these last four, they stuck the capsules and let you unlock Zero. So this is how you would get up here and grab that. You have to get all four of them to unlock Zero. Yeah, I doubt Zero can make that jump, but anyway. Because you have to have the charged speed burner really to do that. Oh, well, there's Gamil anyway. Ow. Okay. They sure seem to like giving me extra lives today, huh? Gotta remember to stop messing with these things. Zero can't punch through them the same way X can. Alright, fighting Wheel Gator is gonna be a pain in the butt. Yeah. So he doesn't leave spikes on the walls anymore, but he bounces a lot longer and does more damage when he hits you. Yeah. You sure I'll be fine? Are you sure about that? At least he didn't grab me that time. Ah! Well, he trapped me on that one. So cheap. Yeah, you may have spoken way too soon. There we go. He decided to be nice to me that time. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay, we can't activate this guy. Not without X. Wow. Okay. Oh, there's Zane. Alright, bye, buddy. Gotcha. Okay, I can't activate that one either. Yeah, so the zero capsule's up there. You have to be able to activate that bug there to get it. Alright, Flame Stag. I have a feeling this is going to be pain. Alright. Well, I mean, again, that's what they're there for. Let's just use them. Yeah, they made it now so that when he bounces off the walls, he can shoot at you. Alright, Wharf Moth. Say that 3 times fast. They made it so that you don't have a freeze weapon in this game, so you actually have to use the charged ice shot to create a sled to give you the extra height to get up there. If there is a health up down there. There's nothing down here anymore. Oddly enough. That got removed. Anyone's done the gag where Flamestag's head is on a hunter's hood? Maybe. Okay, I can't go back there. Which also means I won't be able to fight, Vile. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, so there's another Zero capsule. So that's a shame they didn't do like a separate story mode or way you could play as Zero from the beginning. This part's nuts. They added spikes here. So you have to wait for the current to start pulling up to make it across this jump. Man, they really like giving you extra lives. Alright, here's Dwarf Moth. They gave him a whole bunch of new moves here. I'm not sure we'll see them all, but... Again, we might as well use them. So now his shots leave these walls in place. Sort of interesting. Pushes you right into him. More of a problem with X than Zero, I would suppose. But anyway. made one of the items in Magna Centipede harder to get now, because you have to quickly eliminate the second block so the first one will move. The other one's in the same place. So this still works exactly the same way. That would have been health up there. Oop. Okay, too slow. But yeah, looking at this, I think there had to have been... I'm pretty sure there's some graphical improvements here. I mean, at the very least in the aspect ratio. Moves so much faster now. Oh well. Okay, yeah, so see this block here stops this from moving forward. You have to kill that before this block starts moving, so it'll stop here and give you a way to get up to that wall in the upper right. I don't have to worry about that, though, because I've already got the part, but... yeah, that's how it's done. Yeah, okay, Techno doesn't even bother to say hello if you're playing as Zero. Oops. Okay, that's not good. And you go up there, that's where the capsule is. But we're just going to move on. So this guy gets harder the more times you get scanned. Since we didn't get scanned, we can just mess him up like that. Okay, this is not going to be fun. They changed Magna Centipede so that even if you use his weakness on him, he never loses his tail. Again, flinching's been removed from the game entirely. So he can just grab you and suck your health away anytime. Yeah, that's got him anyway. I guess the second fight he decided to be nice to me. And this is pretty much all the same as it is in the Game Boy game that we already played. So this stage gets altered considerably, I think, because they changed it so that you have capsule fights against the bosses instead of them just turning up in the stage. And you have to fight all 8 of them. It's considerably more difficult, because they also don't give you much heal between fights. Okay, can I break this? Yeah, I can. Alright, so can we still fight? Is Vile gonna show up? Yep, there he is. Alright. So this was added. We get a rematch with Vile. There we go. He's down. And this is what I was talking about. Alright. Oh, he's not being nice today. Oh, he's definitely not being nice. I hate to do this because there's a lot more to go for this stage. The Vile fight? Yeah, it's just there to be a challenge. He doesn't even have anything to say to X. That's just there to be a secret. Ah! Oh well, got him. And we've still got more to come. Well, that was nice of him. All right. Okay, that went pretty well. Oh, Flame Stag again. Okay. Alright. When's he gonna go into Pissy boss mode? Yep, there he goes. Alright, that's got him. Did I see Jason's newest video? Yes, I did. The Lost? Yes, that was fun. Did not see the ending coming. I probably should have the second he said, oh shit. Alright. Rematch with Surges. Whoa, what happened? Okay, I lost control of the game. Hang on. Okay, are we back? We're back. That's weird. I lost control of the game for a minute there. There we go. Got a nice hit in there. Got him. Alright, cool. Yeah, I would agree with that. I Alright, so there's no way we're going to be able to get the... I mean... Zero can't use the Shotokan moves anyway, but... He did actually make it harder in this version to get them. Whomever the programmer was, I mean. Oh, no, I mean I was agreeing with your statements on The Lost. Yeah, I don't know that I... What I was expecting, really. Newt, Newt. Newt, Newt, Newt. Not sure how far we'd be able to get this direction with Zero. But yeah, we would eventually reach a spot where he couldn't continue. That would lead to the Street Fighter moves for X. Oh dear, okay. That wasn't good. Whew. Yeah, they sure made Armored Armadillo a lot harder here. And he was already plenty hard. That's got him. Oh boy, this guy! Please be nice to me. He is not being nice. Got him anyway. Yeah, I'm sad they didn't... Maybe if I give them enough time, they'll add in some dialogue for, Zero. You think? I haven't seen any sign they're working on updates for this, though. I imagine it was a lot of work just to hack Zero into this to begin with. Alright. Now we have to fight Zane and Gamil at the same time, which is something that was not in the original. Do not think the actual Game Boy Color hardware could have handled this. Alright, there we go. Alright, and we still have the same plot twist where if we kill Techno, then Midi dies. Alright, final stage. This is gonna be rough. Notice they took away the extra lives in the corner there? That's because the programmer was kind enough to give you infinite lives for this. That's how hard this is about to get. Sigma gets 3 forms here, instead of the 2 that he has in the original. Alright, I'm not sure how to do this. That's not a good start. Ow. Ow. Yikes! Ah. All right. Hey, alright, we got 1 sub-tank left. This is actually a checkpoint here. The first 2 bosses don't give you a checkpoint. When you beat the second one, it does. Alright, so this is the new boss. Techno turns into Sigma final form from X2, but he has a lot more tricks up his sleeve here. Yeah, okay. Well, I wasted that sub-tank. Oh, it gives me back just to reset me to where I was when I hit the checkpoint. That's nice. That was very kind of them. Ah! Really? Alright, fine. Okay. Hi, Bradley. Yeah, your head exploded indeed. Should have expected that. Really? You're gonna be like that? Alright, well, again, we got infinite lives. Aim for the head? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Specifically, you have to hit him in the eyes. Alright. Yeah. Wish I had done better on those first two fights. Okay, this is going too well so far. Okay. Oh, so close. Yeah, this extra boss fight is real pain. It coded completely new patterns and abilities for this. Yeah, so I mean, this is not an existing boss fight. Quite a feat. Yeah. Again, it would be nice if we had dialogue for Zero here or something, but guess not. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, come on! Yeah, this one's gotta be scrapped. Uh-oh. Yeah. He never sits still long enough for me to hit him there. Yes, I have infinite lives for this fight. They were kind enough to do that if you get this far. apparently, I mean, you know, and it's restoring that sub-tank every time, so that's sort of interesting, too. Oh, come on! Uh-oh. Ow. That was pretty bad. Got him! They treat like X was the one who won. Alright. But yeah, they decided to make it a lot harder. It's not bad. Speaking of making it a lot harder, I guess next up is Mega Man X8 Demake on... Alright, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, I'm doing the other one too. Let me see if I can get it to capture. Alright, that should work. new game EX Plus, I wonder. I'll have to play around with that at some point. What's You can't see the menu. Something's not capturing. Alright, hold on. And it's gone again. Yeah, it's not capturing what I'm doing. Let's try a different approach. Alright, that seems to be working. Alright, this is Mega Man X8 Super Nintendo D-Make with the Touch mod. Touch mod gives us the ability to play this game as Zero and Axel. The original D-Make only had X. Alright. So we're going to bring the two that weren't intended to be played in this original D-Make. All the dialogue is pretty much the same as it was in the original. I find it kind of funny they didn't bother to do like a Super Nintendo remixes of the music, though. Let's see here. Oops. I fell down. Alright, get the first Zero's weapons here. Oh, that's right, this one is glitched. I have to get one of the other mods to be able to quick select the weapons for Zero. Alright, so yeah. The shop is not in this D-Make, so you just get Zero's equipment right away here. I might have something else. Mega Man related to play. Anyway, yeah, so somebody else put a lot of work into... but already had a lot of work into it, and somebody, completely remaking Mega Man X8 from the ground up. The Super Nintendo style graphics. It's no small feat, but then someone else added the Zero and Axel to that code. People really like this demake. There's a lot of different mods for it. I kind of wish somebody would make the same effort for Mega Man X7, but no one likes that game except me. You know, most people like Mega Man X4. I think X5 and X6 are the ones that aren't that popular. Seven was on the PlayStation 2. That was the one that introduced Axel. The one with the train robot master, that's Mega Man 5. Alright, there's Lumine. And Vile's gonna come in and kidnap, quote-unquote, Lumine. Yeah, Mega Man X7 was the one that introduced Axel on PlayStation 2. So we have Giga attacks to start with Axel and Zero. X has to find his. X4 through 6 were your favorites? Yeah. I hate X6 myself, but... Alright, let's see here. Where do we want to start? Oh, I need to change the thumbnail, don't I? It still says Super Robot Wars Y. Oh well. Let's see here. For some reason, they make you manually distribute when you get the health pickups. Alright, I think the strategy on this one is actually to start with Gigabolt Mana War. No, I did not like Hymax spamming lightning balls all across the screen. also did not especially like that they lock you out of finishing the game if you picked the shadow armor. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off. Oops. Alright. Okay, gotta remember to hit up and jump. That would help. I did it too early. Where'd my bike go? So you can see they completely changed Gigabolt Manowar's stage. Why did I do that? Okay. Change of plans. Go back and get a new bike. They changed Gigabolt Manowar's stage so it is no longer a massive pain in the ass. Alright, there we go. You may recall in the original it was just a chase with Gigabolt and there were no secrets to be found. The entire stage was just you getting hit by debris and him laughing at you the whole time. Now there's an actual stage. Alright, let's see if I can time this right. There we go. Okay, not quite. Not quite. It died on the way through. But I can still go get back and get a new one. Yes, Gigavolt Manowar. You could never tell what he was supposed to be saying. It always sounded like he was saying Hitler did it, Hitler did it, Hitler did it. The voice acting in that game was bizarre. Alright. Yeah, I could never tell what Gigavolt Manowar was actually supposed to be saying. Alright. No, it's not this one, it's the next one, so I have to get it through here. Please don't die on me, bike. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not a good sign. Okay. Well, there is an alternate way of doing this. Oh. Bike's gone. Lovely. Okay. Well, time to try the aforementioned alternate way of doing this. Alright, can I break? I think I can break these by... Yeah, there we go. No, I can't do that. Alright. Oh, right, I don't have the ground pound ability, so I can't break that either. Okay, I do need to get the bike through here to get that then. Alright. Time to do some backtracking. This is a nice little Easter egg if I can pull it off. Again, this is not in the original mod. You have to have the touch mod for the X8 demake to do this. Alright. There's our bike ride. Alright, just gotta be nice and careful with all this. And hope the bike doesn't disappear again. Okay, at least those bikes are still dead. There we go. Hello! So, if you've ever played Mega Man Star Force, this is the Rogue Sword for Mega Man Star Force. So we now have a much bigger sword. And yes, the Sigma Blade is in this mod of the demake, but it's hidden very well in the final stage, extremely difficult to unlock. Yep, big sheet metal blade. The burn it to the ground level was Mega Man X8, Mega Man X7. That was the hyena. So wrong game for that. Burn it to the ground, that was X7. Now where's the capsule for X in this stage? I'm trying to remember. Oh, there it is, up there. Okay. That's right. Yeah, not enough height there. Alright. Message retracted. Oh, okay. Okay. Not high enough. Ah. I think it's up there. Your Berserk comment was removed? Huh. Let's see here. Maybe I need to have X to get up there? I didn't think so. Okay, it looks like I can do it. Maybe with Zero's double jump? Am I hitting an invisible wall? I don't think so. I just accidentally, There we go. And yeah, we can pick up the mods for X with Zero and Axel. I think there's an additional modification for this game that actually adds additional dialogue for Zero and Axel when they're talking to Dr. Light. Now, where's the extra health in this stage? I missed it, didn't I? Oh, well, we'll come back for it later. Oh no, I did get the extra health, didn't I? I did get that. I gave it to Axel, that's right. Yeah, pretty much. There's a mod where they add in, like, Zero's like, I'm not X, and I do fine without modifications. And Axel just keeps pestering Dr. Light and being like, hey, why don't you build me some armor? And the dialogues here are the same as in X8, the regular version. I like these remixes that they put in this game. Oops, I screwed that up. I was not paying attention. Oh well, that's alright. Yeah, speaking of characters cheating death, I wonder when they're ever going to finish the plot to Mega Man ZX Advent. The ending you get on hard mode is really crazy for that. Oh well, got him with Axel's Giga attack. Good finish, good finish. Clean. Yeah, Legends is the more egregious cliffhanger ending. But yeah, I mean, ZX Advent, I don't know if you knew this, Mike and Adam, but if you finish ZX Advent on hard mode, there's an extra post-credit scene where it's revealed the person behind everything is the evil Dr. Thomas. So Dr. Albert was supposed to be the bad guy, and you kill him. And Dr. McHale gets killed by Dr. Albert, but it turns out the real bad guy all along was Dr. Thomas. Yes, Mega Man Star Force is on Steam currently, if you want to give that a try. I have never played those games, believe it or not. I just didn't buy them at the time. I was kind of tired of the Battle Network style games, and I was just like, I don't have the time for this anymore. Because trying to get the equipment you want and learning the specific strategies for Battle Network, it became such a chore for me that I was like, I'm not having fun doing this anymore. So I didn't play the Star Force games. I understand they're quite good. I just haven't bothered with them. But yes, they did re-release Star Force 1, 2, and 3 now in a full collection. The Battle Network collection, that one has 1 through 6, and most versions of those, but it's missing the DS version of Battle Network 5, and it doesn't include, sadly, the GameCube game. It doesn't include the Battleship Challenge game. It doesn't include the Wonder Swan game, and it doesn't include the mobile phone game. Oh, I would definitely accept a gift of Star Force. We could play that, yeah. I've never played them. I would give them a try. Yeah, sure. Mega Man XYZ 7 2 Legends Missions Chronicles Battles. Okay. Mega Man Pokemon Hell Purgatory Gonna Grind 'em All. Yeah, kind of. I was just never good at those games, yeah. Alright. Let's see, I think our next victim is Avalanche Yeti. So they've also completely altered Avalanche Yeti stage, so that it's no longer the like over-the-shoulder camera of you riding around on the bike. It's now a completely redone 2D bike stage. And this is another one where if we manage to get through the bike through sections that you normally wouldn't think to get the bike through, you can collect a crazy cool new upgrade for Zero that was not in the original. Oh wait, I forgot to do something. Shoot. Okay, so once again, they do not automatically evenly distribute the life ups, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. And we're gonna give the upgrade we got for X to him, even though we're not using him right now. Hi there, Princess Kitty. You're looking pretty today. I know you're not feeling good. I'm trying to remember where everything is hidden in this stage. Again, they completely redid this. Okay, yeah, there's one up there. I think. It's gonna be easier to get if I use Zero, I think. Almost had it. There we go.
Hello there, Princess Kitty.
You don't know much about Mega Man, but I like that this guy holds a gun, whereas most of them have a gun built into their arm. Yeah, that's kind of Axel's deal, is he, I'll show you real quick. Each boss he defeats, he gets to steal their gun. So he has different types of guns. And he can turn into the bosses. Once you unlock their power, let me show you. So now he has a little barrier that'll block shots. I don't think this one actually blocks direct damage there, as you saw, but... Ah. Okay, this isn't going well, but... trying. Ah! So this is actually an alternate way up here to get to that heart container I just got. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, let's see here, oh, what was it? There it is. So that's what, Gigabolt Manowar's ability does for Zero now. They slightly altered it now so that you can actually direct it upwards. And for this release, they changed how each weapon works for each the boss abilities change what they do for each weapon that Zero equips. So like here's with the Rogue Blade, it now does this. This is regular, and then if I equip the Knuckles, he does that. Oh, like the Mega Man box art? Yeah. Yeah, the Mega Man box art was special. Same for Mega Man 2, really. It wasn't until Mega Man 3 that the American artists started getting the message, right? Anyway, yeah, there's a whole community now of people putting lots of work into this, this fan game. Ah. Now let me think here. I don't think there's anything up here. Let me double check. I could be completely wrong. Mega Man and Knuckles, yeah. No, I mean, Zero is kind of, Knuckles-like, I guess. Give me your bike. Let's see here. Oh, wait, is there something right here? I think there is. Okay, let me try this. Okay, yeah, I've got to do 3 of those, a bunch of those in a row, I think. I gotta remember to eject from the bike, too, otherwise I'm gonna kill myself. Alright. Alright, one more. So that right there, it may look familiar to you, that's the Zero Buster from X1. But it's going to basically function to give Zero all of his moves that he uses in the fight with X in X5. This is awesome. There we go. Now once again, for some reason it doesn't let us immediately pip this from the window there, but yeah. So as we get more powers from the various bosses, we'll eventually have all the powers that Zero had in the Awakened Zero fight with X from X5. Isn't that pretty cool? Alright, let's go grab us another bike and try this again. I think there is something up there we need to get. Oh, shoot. Because I broke the blocks down here, I can't get them up there anymore. Alright. Oh, some other time then. Unless there's a bike up there, but I don't think there is. Yeah, okay. I messed up. That's okay. There's a small possibility I might be able to... Yeah. You just have to time it exactly. There we go. Okay, that's what that was. Just extra lives. Alright. Good to know. Alright, they made this mini-boss fight actually a lot easier than it is in X8. Which I am very much in favor of, because it was so irritating in X8, having to fight this thing. See? It's dead already. Now this next part, I have to take a leap of faith. And I also have to remember to dash while on the bike still. I really wish they had done a SNES-style soundtrack for this. There's gotta be a mod for that out there somewhere. There we go. Sub-tank! Alright, last thing to do is we've got to get up there and get the X part. I actually think we don't need to get the bike up there anymore because this new mod lets us just break through these with 0, I think? Okay, I guess not. Thought it could. Alright, well, let's go get the bike.
Hi there, Floofy Kitty.
Oh, there's a lot of moving parts in this game, yeah. Alright, there we go. Bike. Not quite. Didn't quite make it. Almost. You want to get in my lap, princess? Or you just want to be here? She won't let me pick her up as much lately because she's got a tummy ache. Probably hurts when I pick her up. There we go. It looks much more rad when we do it with the bike anyway. You wish you still had kitties to snuggle. You can always go out and adopt one. I've got a tiny apartment and I still keep Princess. She's not long for this world, but I love her. She's 17. Alright. Yeah, again, the same dialogue from what we already played. Your mom has Parkinson's. Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hi there, princess. Yeah, I was shredded when Dad passed away. I don't know what to say. He had a form of leukemia that they couldn't really diagnose. It's so hard to deal with these days. Medical care is getting worse and worse, I feel like. Aw, hi there, princess. Alright, we're gonna do Burn Rooster next, but first, once again, we're gonna do this dance where we give everybody their health ups. Aw, yeah, I'm sorry to hear you lost all the kitties. Burying them is a problem, yeah. Let's stick with the Rogue Blade for now. Ouch. I met George and Buddy, yeah. Let me see here. Alright, yeah, there we go. So, we've got the uppercut now for Zero. That's all it does for the Zero Buster mode. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, I screwed that up. Does that platform respawn, or are we doomed? Might be doomed. Ha! Superior mobility wins again. George was a floppy little body. Veterinarily weird. Oh, shame. Hailstorm or Doom. Okay. Lost Bear to cancer and Buddy to diabetes. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, we should be able to get this with just Axel. All I have to do is short that out. And there we go. I don't think we can get the X capsule in this stage because we don't have Bamboo Pandemonium's weapon yet. Leave it to Capcom to run a sale and not include Mega Man Star Force. Well, that collection just came out, so I imagine they're not going to discount that anytime soon. But they aren't super eager to discount anything Mega Man lately, I noticed, yeah. So yeah, I think I need Bamboo Pandemonium's weapon in this version of the game to get... Ooh! Forgot there were spikes there. Yeah, as near as we can tell, Princess has pancreatitis, cystic kidney disease, some form of nodes in her sinuses. Yeah, they're working on what they're calling, what was it called again? Mega Man... Mega Man Dual Override. So, I mean, I guess that's supposed to be Mega Man 12. I don't want, I can just get the ROMs for, Star Force. I assume there's not much difference between the DS games and the real thing, so I don't have any immediate need for Mega Man Star Force. Do not waste your money. Okay, let's go ahead and check, but oops, wrong button. Okay. Well, that's fine. Can we get this? Okay, we can get this. We don't need to have Bamboo Pandemonium's weapon. Thought something like this happened, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Alright, there we go. Another part for X. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry to play those games, but I will eventually, I think. I'll probably pull out the Battle Network games first, actually. I never did finish Battle Network 6. Oh boy, this part. Okay. I'm trying to remember where the weapon for Zero is in this stage, too. Is there one in this stage? Oh, I think I know where it is. We'll have to come back. We'll have to come back. Oh well. Alright, this boss is really tough. Especially once he goes into pissy boss mode. Ow. Which you just did. He's hitting the background like it owes him a packet of sweet and sour. Well, he's a rooster. Sometimes roosters go into crazy mode. See, also Rooster Fighter. Man, I love Rooster Fighter. Alright, let's run back into that stage and see if I think I know where the... So I think it's over here somehow. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Okay, next on our list is actually Bamboo Pandemonium. This is the hardest boss of the 8. They made him even harder in this version because you have to hit him in the head now. Before he was just one big hitbox, but now they're just like, oh no, we're gonna make this even worse. Oh yeah, let's show off the glaive. So this was in the original X8. Alright, I gotta handle this carefully. First thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna sacrifice the, oops. Come on, come back down. We're gonna sacrifice the right armor and go grab the, one of Zero's upgrades here. MMX Panda, horrifying, murderous, thinks you got a purty mouth. Yeah, pretty much. He wasn't nearly this bad in the original version, but now he is much worse. Also note that landing on things with the right armor doesn't do damage now. And the Paralyzer Bolt doesn't travel as far either. Alright, let's see here. Oh! So close. Maybe I should try using Axel instead. They put padding in the feet, yeah. At some point I should return to Blaze Blue and play the rest of that, huh? Alright. Let's try doing it this way. There we go. Alright. Now we have the V-hangers. He's got little Tonfa of Death. So you can see this carries him a lot further now than the others did with this attack. The speedrunners apparently love this, as you can imagine. Alright. Now, is the right armor gone, or can I pick it up again? Okay, it's gone. Alright, let's exit the stage and re-enter. Wait, put the padding in the feet for the fan service. Death by 1,000 cuts, yeah. Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen bladed Tonfa before, but kind of defeats the whole purpose. Although, now that I think of it, it doesn't... Aren't there Tonfa in Star Wars somehow? But yeah. Most of the attacks with this thing are pretty much the same, as you can see. The big thing is they changed that dash attack. Alright, so now we gotta work on getting this through the entire stage without sacrificing it. Or losing it. That's gonna be the hard part. Strider had a Tonfa sword. I guess so, yeah. Strider Hugh! Man, Capcom needs to get off their ass and fix the Steam version of that so it actually runs. Same with Bionic Commando. I wasn't too fond of the Bionic Commando remake and the Bionic Commando reboot, but it'd be nice if they tried to preserve their games. I mean, Bionic Commando, Rearm 2? I think that was pretty much exclusive to PS3 and Xbox 360. I don't think it ever even came out on Steam. Alright, we're doing good so far. Oh, okay. Careful. Punch. Alright, is Vile gonna challenge me? Bionic Commando games are on sale? Yeah, again, like I said, though, Capcom hasn't done anything to make sure they work in Windows 11, though. There we go. Bye-bye, Vile. Literally why Capcom's pushing to bring a lot of their old IPs back to the fore. What do you mean copyright and trademarks are use it or lose it? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Same with Sega. Same with Sega. And Konami, really, but Konami has a bunch of stuff that they let die. I mean, Konami owns all the old Hudson Soft properties, and they're just kind of letting them sit there. Only one they bothered with is Bomberman. Alright, there's our X capsule. Alright, here's the part where it gets a little tricky. Do not want to fall here. That would be very bad. Yes, Nintendo is absolutely like, indie developers are making better Star Foxes? Quick, make a game. Yeah. Oh, shoot. What's it called? X Zodiac is almost finished. I'm gonna be so hyped to play that when it's done. Yes, I have a robot inside another robot. Yeah. Adam, Mike, have I shown you X Zodiac before? Robotception, yep. I think you would love X Zodiac if you haven't seen it yet. That's on early access right now on Steam. It's not just an homage to Star Fox, it also is an homage to, oh, what's it called? Oh, God, I'm drawing a blank. Sega arcade game, Space Harrier. Why was I drawing a blank on that? My brain is getting so unreliable these days. Ah, I screwed that up. Oh well, that's fine. We don't need that. Quick, remake Star Fox 64 again. Yeah, exactly. Not only remake Star Fox 64, but make it look like shit. Don't think you can remember Exodiac. Kind of waiting for Wild Blue Skies. That one looks good too, yeah. Exodiac is more impressive to me just because of how much they capture the old feeling. Alright, come on. Gotta do this carefully. Got it! Alright. And now let's see if we can take this into the fight with Pandemonium. I have to do this very delicately. But it will give us a slight edge. Not much of one, mind you. Not nearly as much of one as it does in the original game. The new designs are fine. I kind of like how they made Cat look really scary now. Alright. So I have to punch this guy in the schnoz now. You can't get away with punching him just anywhere now. I do like that this version of the modification uses the music from the other X games too. Alright. We're about to blow up. Time to boop the snoot. Yeah. The new game's design feels like an attempt to make them look like actual animals, and this will not deter the furries at all. Yeah, no, of course not. Only good thing Nintendo has done with Star Fox recently was include Star Fox 2 on the SNES Mini. I didn't think Star Fox Zero was that bad. I appreciated the little slippy mini game. I thought that was cute. Of course, that was almost a decade ago now. If you manage to kill him with the right armor, you get an achievement for it. Yeah, Star Fox 2 was kind of a mess. I can see why they canceled it. Alright. Well, I mean, the real truth is nothing deters anyone. If it exists, there is porn of it. Let me see here. Who's next? Oh yeah. Okay, this should be interesting. Normally I have to use X to get the S ranks on all of these. Let's see if I can pull it off with Zero, but I sincerely doubt I'm going to have that much luck. I may have to swap Zero out for X. Ow! Okay, I might still be able to do this. Probably not, but let's give it a try. Okay, nope. This was a mistake. Let's see here. try that. But... Okay, there we go. Let's see if this works out a little better. Ooh, that's the wrong gun. I want the spread beam. Oh. Alright, let's just go. I'll come back later. No biggie. Alright. There we go. Alright, well that's step one anyway. I'm not in a hurry to get the new Star Fox game. I don't even have a Switch 2 to play it on. So yeah, that's definitely not a draw for me. Okay, this is not going well. Again, we're just gonna say screw it and finish the stage. Oops. Yeah, Nintendo has not been very friendly lately. Okay, note to self. Trying to kill that with the... Okay, note to self. Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. What's up, Adam? Okay, got it. Wow, this is going better. Ooh! Ow! Okay. Never mind. How am I supposed to... Oh my god. Well, it's practice. That's what it is. I need to... Like I said, I need to come back and do this to get the S ranks with X. Ugh. Oh. Wow. Just... Wow. Okay. How many lives do I have left at this point? 7. Alright, well, that's pretty good. Why does it just drop the jump in midair like that? Okay, why couldn't I do the air dash? Alright. Chicanery is a good word for what they do, yeah. It just drops the jump like that. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Switch to Tonfa, Klein left wall. Yeah, that works. Okay, I lost the air dash there somehow. Yeah, the hologram's not a platform. I understand that. What I'm saying is I lost the air dash. For some reason, when I hit the button, it wouldn't let me air dash. Oh, come on! Okay? I don't... It just keeps eating my dash inputs. Yikes. Something there is eating my dash input. Alright. Okay. Come on. Oh, God. Bless you. Okay. That was not a good start. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted to do. Alright, have a good night. Screw it. There. Thanks for hanging out, Mike. I think, you know, on Wednesday morning, probably, I'm going to try and boot up, Blaze Blue again. All right. Yeah, in order to unlock Axel's ultimate armor, we're going to have to get all three S ranks in a row. So I have to be very careful about that. I forgot how these stupid boots work. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, we want to do that instead. Yeah, back to the wacky world of Blaze Blue. Oh, man. Wacky is one way to describe it. Okay, it ate a jump input. That was weird. Okay, we're not trying to get Axel's ultimate armor right now. So let's not worry too much about it. I do want that, Hello there, Princess Kitty. Are you here to cheer me up? Oh no, you're here to lick your butt. Well, that's fine. I understand. Oh, it's a big stretch. Hello, Princess Kitty. I have a couple of other Mega Man fan games lined up as well, though. Kind of threading the needle there. All right. There we go. Hi there, Floof. So there's a section down here And if you manage to get all S ranks in one life without dying at all, you can open up in there. There's a boss fight with Cutman, and then there's a boss fight with Serenade from Battle Network 3. And if you bring Axel here with no upgrades, you take off all his health upgrades, all his sub-tanks, you get a battle with Red from X7.
Yes. You are a cutie.
I'm trying to remember where the weapon for Zero is in this stage, too. Alright, well. Yeah, if you win the fight with Red, then you get the ultimate armor for Axel. They actually made Optic Sunflower a lot more dangerous in this version when he goes into Berserk mode. For one thing, he gets to continuously do that throughout the entirety of the fight. No longer just a one-time desperation thing. Alright, let's switch to Zero. Hi! Let me think here. Alright, we might as well go on to... Let's see here. There we go. Hi there, princess. Hello, Floof. We'll come back for it later. Don't count it as missed content. Meow. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take Axel. What a good kitty you are. Oops. Oh, that's right. This doesn't unlock until after we've beaten Red. Okay. Yeah? Do you want to sit in my lap, princess? There you go. Now nobody's ignoring you. Ignoring Cat is crime. Oops. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. Well, let's just pretend like that never happened. And now the lights are on. Hi there, floofy kitty. You're a good floof. Yes, you are. What a floofy kitty. Oops. Alright, that's fine. Oh, right, and this isn't here yet either. Okay, fine. Joke's on you, the lights are on now. I don't need you. Aw, was I not giving you enough attention, Princess? I'm sorry. Yeah, at least this one's here. Taking a lot of hits there I shouldn't be. Oh well. Okay, so his weakness only works on with your... Alright. Okay. If it's specifically that attack. No, I screwed that up something awful, but that's fine. What was that noise? Okay. Well, I could have gone better. Alright, I've got to get through this first section without hitting any of the triggers. That's going to be the problem. Okay, gotta avoid those triggers. Alright, careful. Oh, good one. Ate my dash input. I have to get to the bottom of why that's happening. Let's take it more carefully this time, then. Alright. Doing okay so far. Alright, now we should be able to get it. There we go. We have a hammer now. Honestly, it's less cool than you'd expect. But we have a hammer. Vile's back. Bye, Vile. Let's see, we're gonna switch to Axel here. Oh, Vile gets like 3 rematches in this game. Thank you, Axel, for making this entire section absurdly easy. Axel does indeed have to earn his keep, but yeah. Okay. And down he goes. All right. I actually made Earthrock Trilobite a lot harder now. Alright, where's the giant robot? Here he comes. Alright, hi. Punch this wall out for me, will you? Thank you. Alright, we just backtrack to here. Now we've got the fans. I like that he gets a shot reflector there with the fan. Anyway, that's it. The last weapon to get for Zero is the Sigma Blade, and you can only get that in final stage. And even then, only if you have Black Zero. Real pain in the ass to pull it off, too. But it is cool to have Sigma's sword. Of course, in the original, you could get Sigma's sword, but you had to earn up a disgusting amount of money. Let's see, do I have to use Axel to do this? Oh, no, I can just do that. Alright. There it goes. Once again, Axel's got to earn his keep, right? And it's eating inputs to Axel for some reason. Alright. I don't think it's my controller. I think it's just this game. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. That's fine. Yeah, Axel can blow up spikes with the Pandemonium power in this version of the game. They made this fight a heck of a lot easier. He's already dead. Alright, here comes Earthrock Trilobite. Trilobite? Trilobite? I don't know. So let me think here. I think, yeah, that's right. To get him to flinch, we have to use this version of weapon. Okay. Finish him off in style with Axel there. Now that's the 8 Mavericks down. Alright, we got all 4 sub-tanks. I think we got all the health ups. Let me check. Yeah. Alright, so to get Ultimate Armor Axel, we have to reduce him to nothing. But we're gonna bring X along. Make this a little easier on us. Let's see if I can pull this off. Alright, I gotta switch to X. Alright, we gotta do this in one go. No second chances. Oh, okay, that's gonna hurt us. Alright, that's a good start. Good start. No screw-ups. Ah! That was close. Alright. Now comes the hard one. For X, anyway. Oh, you were kidding me. I did not touch that. Oh. Alright, we gotta start over. Oh, what time is it? Oh, shoot. Okay, we'll pick this up next time, I guess. And when we finish it, we'll maybe switch to Blaze Blue or pull out a different X Mega Man fan game. I don't know. Alright, thanks for watching. Enjoyed this. Have a good night. I'll hopefully be back tomorrow.